Hello, my name is Taylor Wake, and this is my lesson plan numbers 1 through 3. Number 1, the learning objective. I chose CCSS Math Content 6 EE 8.2 for my Common Core State Standards. The objective that is for my students to learn this lesson. The students will be able to write, read, and evaluate expressions in which letters stand for numbers by applying their knowledge of representing a real-life situation with an algebraic expression. Students will learn to justify how two expressions that look different can be equal. I've chosen this objective because it is a required Common Core state standard for 6th grade mathematics. Another reason that I've chosen this objective is because it allows the students to understand various ways to understand algebraic expressions. Section 2, Student Grouping. How will I group students for instruction? To begin the lesson, I will act as the instructor and introduce the lesson to the students as a whole in the classroom setting. Then the students will work with their desk partners, which will be predetermined by their teacher, and complete the activity given by the teacher. After I have monitored all groups and checked their progress, I will have students return to their own desk, and be assessed on the standard. I've chosen this grouping so students are allowed to first listen and see how the activity and standard are presented. Then, with their desk partner, they will be able to help each other throughout the practice problems in a controlled setting. Having students work together with this assignment will allow them to use their own knowledge as well as discuss with their partner and explain their reasoning. Once students have been monitored and completed the activity together, they will be assessed on their own to check for the mastery skill. Section 3, Methods, Instructional Strategies. For this lesson, I've chosen to use multiple teaching methods in order to reach all types of learners in the classroom. First, I will complete example problems on the smartboard so that the visual learners will be able to understand to their full potential. I will also have discussion in order for students who are more of an auditory learner to hopefully comprehend the standard. By using patterns, the students will be able to use the skills that they have seen and heard to begin to discuss with their partner how to complete the assignment. I will end with independent evaluation in order to fully gather if each student understands the new concept. I've chosen this method because when presenting new information to a student, I feel that most important method would be for students to visually see and hear in order for them to try it on their own. By having myself present, the information while they watch is the first step. The next step is for students to have discussion in order to ask any questions that they might have while completing the new skill. The next step is for the students to put their new skill into their own words. So working with a partner and having to discuss the steps on completing the problem will be very beneficial for both students. Finally, as I'm monitoring the students, I can quickly pick up any lost information and hopefully direct them in the right path. The last teaching method would be evaluation in order to gather the data of the assessed learning standard. That is my lesson plan, section 1 through 3.